Good morning and welcome to the Maryland Public Service Commission.
I'm on the screen, but I'm not on. I'm muted.
Mr. Towson, you're live.
Oh, I'm live? Okay, well then let me.
Good morning. Welcome to the Maryland Public Service Commission. We are on the record in docket number RM69. This has been noticed as the time and place for the commission to review proposed regulations regarding certificates of public convenience and necessity related to applications involving the construction or modifications of generating stations, qualified generator lead lines, and overhead transmission lines. On April 7th of 2020, Commission staff filed a petition for proposed regulations that were intended to align the Commission's CPCN regulations with federal requirements under the Environmental Protection Agency's Title VI policy to ensure that affected communities are given a meaningful opportunity to participate in the permitting process that would authorize the construction of certain fossil fuel generating stations. After receiving that petition from Commission staff, the Commission held a hearing on May 21st, 2020, where the Commission engaged in discussions regarding the proposed regulations. At the conclusion of that hearing, the Commission voted to advance the proposed regulations and directed the Secretary to have them issued in the Maryland Register. Those proposed regulations were published on Friday, July 31st of 2020, and directed interested parties to file any comments by August 31st, 2020. Two parties filed comments by the deadline, including the Chesapeake Bay Foundation and Waterkeepers Chesapeake. Subsequently, the Commission issued a notice on September 8th, 2020, designating today and this platform as the time and place where the Commission would review any comments and the regulations and determine whether to finalize them. At this point, we will take appearances from the parties present today. We will begin with Commission staff.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Lloyd Spivak for the Commission staff. Roger Austin is also with us today, and Joey Chen is here. Will be taking the lead on this item.
Thank you. Maryland Office of People's Counsel.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman, Commissioners. Patrick O'Laughlin on behalf of OPC.
The Maryland Energy Administration.
Good morning, Chairman and Commissioners. On behalf of the Department of Natural Resources Power Plant Research Program, I have Fred Kelly online with me, and I'm representing DNR PPRP today.
Thank you, Mr. Tolson. To be clear, you're not representing MEA today. Is that right?
Well, MEA does not have anybody on the call. That's correct.
Okay. Thank you. And I see no other parties in today's hearing. At this point, let me ask any of the parties who had just entered appearances if they wish to be heard on any items. Hearing none, I will turn to the commissioners if the commissioners have any comments. Commissioner Linton.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chairman. For the new section, part 1, 04D, related to the use of the EJ screen. Because the commission doesn't maintain the database, I would just like to encourage in the event there is a successful motion adopting the regulations as they stand, I'd like to encourage the parties to just monitor the use of it, both on the federal side as well as here, so that there are any changes, we could be made aware of it and take action if necessary. Thank you. That's all I have. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner. If no other commissioners are seeking recognition, I'm prepared to make a motion. I move that the commission adopt as final the amendments and revisions to regulations in Title 20, Subtitle 79, Chapters 1, 2, and 3, as published in the Maryland Register on July 31st, 2020, subject to non-substantive changes necessary to conform with Code of Maryland drafting requirements. The vote begins with Commissioner Herman.
Aye.
Commissioner Linton.
Aye.
Commissioner Richard.
Aye.
Commissioner O'Donnell.
Aye.
I vote aye. The proposed regulations have now been adopted as final regulations. With no other matters before the commission in docket RM 69, this hearing is now adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, commissioners.
Off the record.
Off the record.